Alright, here we go. Here's the finishing touches on the crane. As you can see, they sliced this door open. I left the little safety gate like half open there. I thought that'd be a neat little addition to the kit. Here's the only place where I really messed up. As you can see, there's a gap there. This wall is a little lower than it should be. The roof is not glued down. I'll probably never glue the roof down, just for future maintenance. But the actual kit itself, the crane itself, is movable. You can see I put some glass in it. And there's the boom, the back, and the other side with the open windows. Most of the time when people come to visit and want to see the layout, the crane will be positioned so you can see the little cabin up here at the front. So it'll be like this on the layout, and you'll be able to view it from this side. A couple of HO scale figures, a whole lot of weathering because this sits in the harbor on the ocean all the time, and you all know that ocean water is very harsh. The salt water is very harsh on metals. So I'm going to weather it. I'm going to paint a couple of the rails yellow, on the little safety gate yellow. I'll also add the decals to it. I want to fade the decals and make them look like they're nearly worn off. So to give it that effect to where it looks like it's paint, I will take a very light gray, the same color as the building itself, and after I put the decals on of Municipal Pier number 29, I think I'm going to name it, then I'll take the light gray paint with a paintbrush and lightly go up and down on the lettering, and with the same color of gray it should make it look like some of the paint is wearing off instead of painting over it. And then after I weather it, it'll kind of hide all of that. And the roof is going to get some major rust stains, and there's going to be rust all over the steel. A dull coat over the whole thing will make it look really good. Next will be the supports, the legs. The legs and the wheels, of course. As you can see, the legs are down here. There's one of the supports here, and the other one's over here on this side. And I'll put the four of those together with the wheels, and she'll be up and rolling. Of course, the only thing that's left on this one, I believe, is the long ladder that goes up and down one of the supports for the people to get on. I'm also thinking about detailing this bottom, super detailing it. I want to see how tall it is first. There might be some room for 55-gallon drums down here, and maybe some little oil cans, and there's going to be a lot of grease and drops of oil down in here, and you know, just the weathering, overall weathering, to make it look like it's weather beaten. And then now I will show you the other crane that I have that I was talking about previously. If I can reach it. Okay, here we go. There's the other crane. I made this little flat car to go with it. The flat car has custom built boxes that are shaped so where the crane could actually go down and rest its boom on top of these little boxes here. All of those boxes are scratch built. I put two little code, I think it was code 70 rail on there, and put a little hand car on there. The car, I believe, is an old Lifelike, but I modified it and put balsa wood top on it. I scribed it with an X-Acto knife, much like I did this one. This is an Athearn Blue Box flat car. And then I drilled out the holes for the trucks. As you can see, there's good trucks on there now. Those are, I believe, model die casting trucks. And then of course the crane itself. This is the crane I was telling you about. It's not great. The boom is twisted near the end. You can see right in there. It's a brake. It also came like that out of the package. I have a thing with cranes and broken booms. I've had pretty bad luck with them. But there's that crane and that flat car, and it'll look good parked on the dock next to that big crane over there on the far dock when it is done. So let me know what you think about the crane so far. I know I didn't show a whole lot of the build because it's such a pain in the butt. But it is operational, it's working. Yay, I didn't mess it up too bad. I'll be happy when this thing is out of the way. Once it's built though, I'm not going to leave it on the layout. I'm going to put it up somewhere in a very safe place and just let it sit there until the layout is complete, and then I'll put it back on. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you guys. Thank you. Okay, so here we are with the base. It was pretty easy to get the base straight because of the way that the kit is actually molded. The hard part is actually the little tiny wheels that go underneath the bottom of the machine. These wheels come in two pieces, and you have to put them together like so. And then they fit into these little block housings. And see if I can get this one kind of together. You can see where the wheels would stick out the bottom of this. And then there's a square hole in the top, and that's where these little posts go into. Don't be mistaken and cut these little posts off right here when you cut the kit off thinking that they're flash. Those posts are very important to actually house the blocks with the wheels inside of them. Right now I'm taking each individual wheel and my X-Acto knife, which I need a new blade in it now, and just clean off the flash around the outer edge, and then take my knife and run it over the wheel like so until it runs over smooth. That will assure that the wheel will roll and not bounce when it hits a flat spot or a little nub from leftover flash. It's tedious work, and there's quite a bit of these little wheels to do. I've got all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces done. But I also have the top done, and it's heavily weathered. That's how I wanted it. I haven't weathered the main boom up here yet, but I did weather this boom here. If you can see that there, it's like a rusty steel color, which looks pretty darn good. I'll give it its final weathering, dusting of either dirt or rail and tie brown if I can find any. And I'll do the same on the base here, but I won't do as rough on the base because on the ports and the railroads, the things that hold up a lot of weight are usually cleaned and serviced pretty well. And since these legs are small and skinny, I'll add a little bit of rust, but not a whole lot. I want to make it look like it's been taken care of slightly. You know, I don't want it to look like it did in 1985 or 1982 when Milwaukee Road was at its final end, you know. This is 1970 based railroad. It's not it's not right at the end of the Milwaukee Road, but the mid to late 70s were pretty exciting as well because of the SD10s and the GP10s and all the neat freight cars and engines that they had running around. This one, however, is going to be 1970, and I also have several cars ordered from ribsidecars.com, and you can find their ad in the Model Railroader magazine. I actually checked their ad online, and there are some manufacturers right now making a ribside car. Exact Rail makes one, which I'm sure is a wonderful car because Exact Rail makes awesome freight cars. But they're just hard to get a hold of. If your dealer didn't pre-order, the odds of you finding one are not that great. So I'm going through ribsidecars.com, and I've got some ordered, and when they come in, I'll do a review on them. I don't believe I've seen a review on Milwaukee Road's ribside cars from ribsidecars.com. If you get a chance, you're a Milwaukee Road fan, go to www.ribsidecars.com, and you'll be very pleased with the amount of cars they have available, both 40 and 50 foots, and also special paint schemes on them, such as the scheme that says Route of the Electrified Olympian and the Route of the Hiawatha, and they have some really nice looking cars, so go there and check them out if you're into Milwaukee Road, and you'll see what I'm going to get. All of Series 4 on the 40 foots, and one of each of the 50 footers that are on the site. So that's what I've ordered. 7 boxcars in all, which will probably fit my whole layout, and I won't need many more than that. But there you go. The wheels are just about ready to put in the blocks and put onto the bottom frame. And as soon as I get that done, I'll get back to you and show you how it looks rolling down the track of the pier. Okay, you guys, here we go. The pretty much finished product. The crane and all of its glory. You can get a gist of how big it is. There's a little HO scale figure there. The block wheels. We've got a figure in there and a figure standing on it. Got the nasty looking roof and the rust all over the little bars in the back there. I haven't rusted the platform yet. Just stuck it in there. It fits right in a little gap. It does roll. I don't want to move it too much because that guy's barely standing up there. Little guy up there in the cab. Get up and show you a better view of it. Well, it kind of looks better without the light shining on it. When I give it its final rusting coat and coat of weathering, it'll look a lot better. It does swivel, and the boom does raise and lower with the with this little tool thing I made to spin the spools. But yeah, there you go. There's the crane. The pier and traveling crane is finally together. I believe this was the first kit I actually bought for this layout, so I had the curved building done before this one, which, by the way, I need to name the curved building, and I'm looking for some creative names from you guys. I'd like to get the YouTube community involved in this layout and name the buildings after some of the YouTubers here on YouTube, and also if you have a creative name that you would like to come up with and try and help me out. I have several in mind already, and I don't think they're all that great, so give me some ideas on what to name it. The curved building and all the various other buildings, including a building I'm working on now, the huge main focal point building. And let me know what you think about some names that I can name these buildings. I have this large focal point building here, and where the gray bottle is, right there, that turns into a different building even though it's the same color. And also the curved building. I need a name for it. It's some kind of warehouse. I'm not sure yet what exactly I'm going to name it, but give me some naming options and we'll make it happen. Let me know what you think about the pier and crane kit. It's pretty far along now. I got Golden Valley Canning there, which has been renamed, but it's kind of corny. So see you guys. Take care.